Welcome back to Joy News Prime Time to talk some business, and we begin from the insurance sector. The National Insurance Commission is insisting that the cancellation of discounts on premiums would not increase the price paid by policyholders. My colleague George Afe has been engaging the Commissioner, Justice Ofori.
It's been a big challenge, and it all originates from the fact that most insurance companies are finding a way to gain a larger share of the market by undercutting, or I would say pricing very low to get a price, to get a product. And then when it comes to payment of claims, they don't have the funds there. And that is why recently there's a directive from the Commission asking that with respect to motor insurance, all classes of motor insurance should attract the originally approved rates. I think those rates were approved around 2004, so those should be applicable. Because we've seen that we don't want what happened in the banks to happen to the insurance industry. We want the insurance companies to be well capitalized and very solvent. And to do so, it means that they have to charge the right premiums. If they go underselling, they wouldn't have monies available to pay claims. And we've seen most of the challenges that these insurance companies have, it's all because of undercutting. We want them to actually, if you think you want to honor somebody who has not had any claim, we don't want you to just do so by giving money back, because already the person who has insurance is not adequately insured.
Now, Invest in Africa is projecting to award $500 million worth of contracts to medium-sized businesses by 2022. The not-for-profit organization has held a ceremony to commemorate 4 years of operations in Ghana.
1, 2, 3, and 4. And we say hip, 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 hip.
That was how Invest in Africa celebrated 4 years of support for small and medium-sized enterprises in Ghana. Since 2014, the not-for-profit organization has awarded contracts worth $150 million, facilitated $1 million worth of credit, and trained over 200 SMEs. It is poised to take that a notch higher. Country Manager Clarence Nate gave the details during a ceremony to commemorate the anniversary in Accra.
Is poised to become a self-sustaining organization by 2022. You can call it harvesting of the Ghana beyond need. Number 2 is to provide economic opportunities, $500,000 worth of business and 100,000 jobs for Ghanaians. Let me add, that will accumulate in addition to what we've done so far. Now, achieving these goals will require a rethink of some of our operating principles, sharper prioritization, and faster mobilization of internally generated funds.
The ceremony also saw the launch of a new app, App 2.0, to easily connect buyers and suppliers under the African Partner Pool. Ibrahima Aminu is Ghana manager of the pool.
What we did is that we went back, and as you know, with all technology products, as things evolve, you need to evolve with the time. So we did a lot of research. We spoke to our partners. We spoke to the SMEs registered on the platform. We spoke to other technology institutes and organizations. And we developed a new software that provides more real-time connection between the SMEs and the buyers. It provides data and analytics. It provides you the opportunity to be able to do an entire procurement cycle directly on our platform, and we can license it to various organizations to be able to buy it and use it branded in their name as well.
But how impactful has Invest in Africa been to SMEs in the country?
Invest in Africa has been able to open my company up to some financial opportunities. In the past, we do business with only microfinance, and you know the high interest rates that we pay over there. It really had a very serious toll on our business. But I would say from the beginning of this year, going, they were able to link us up to good commercial banks that are also giving us the needed support.
Invest in Africa has given us the opportunity for us to train a number of our staff in general management as well as specifically printing areas. It has also given us access to funds, and is currently supporting us in terms of raising equity for our business. So these are some of the things that that they've been able to help us with in the last 2 years that we've been with them.
Invest in Africa used the occasion to appreciate some partners, including the Multimedia Group, which has been supportive of the organization's agenda to grow SMEs in the country.
And this is where I invite...
Well, in other news tonight, the Ghana Employers Association has called on the Bank of Ghana to ensure that all mechanisms put in place to reform the banking sector are pursued. This was contained in a speech presented by newly elected president of the association, Daniel Achampong, at his 58th annual general meeting in Accra. There's more in this report.
The recent happenings in the banking sector has been a source of concern to many business associations due to the impacts on the financial sector and economic growth. At his first official address after being elected as president of the association, Daniel Achampong said he believes the reforms by the central bank could bring some relief to the economy if the confidence level is restored at the end of the reform process.
The banking sector is the central nervous system of our economy, and indeed of every country's economy. The success or otherwise of business is largely dependent on the support of the banking system. Therefore, any negative development in the sector that tends to undermine the flow of financial oxygen to businesses becomes a matter of concern. It is against this background that the GEA would like to challenge the Bank of Ghana to leave no stone unturned to quickly restore confidence and sanity in the banking sector. The Bank of Ghana must ensure strict adherence to the new corporate governance guidelines and rigorous enforcement of mechanisms through regular, timely, and robust supervisory oversight so as to detect early warning signals and nip them in the bud before they escalate into problems that threaten the industry and indeed our country as a whole.
On his part, Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry Carlos Ahenkra disclosed the decision by government to link high industries with small and medium enterprises will be of immense benefit to the business community.
Establish a mechanism called the Industrial Subcontracting Exchange to link large-scale companies with SMEs. This aspect of the industrialization program is critical to ensuring that SMEs develop productive capacity to feed the industrial requirements of large-scale enterprises. Its vision is to ensure that such exchanges would lead to a sustainable matrix where both small and large-scale support each other. In order to achieve these objectives,
the theme for this year's annual general meeting is democratic governance and sustainable business growth.
Well, also tonight, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta says the current macroeconomic growth of Ghana continues to attract more investors. He said this in an interview with Joy Business at the Germany-Ghana Investors Forum, which was held concurrently in Accra and the German capital Berlin on Thursday. The forum complements the G20 Compact with Africa. It has seen German investors deepen economic ties with Ghana, especially in the automobile industry.
According to the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, the forum places Ghana on a good radar to attract investors considering the country's macroeconomic prospects.
Really, what we are seeing is a certain clarity with regards to the Compact of Africa and how Germany is looking at interventions to make sure that we sustain the type of progress that we have made. On creating Ghana as a true business hub for us to be a regional center on macroeconomic stability and fiscal consolidation. And now the gap between our investment needs and our savings capacity, how do you cascade in private sector investment for us to be able to then create the type of jobs that are required. So I think this is going to be a really invigorating dialogue. I think the signing of the VW agreement is an indication of things to come.
The coming on board of these German investors is believed to shore up Ghana's foreign direct investment. Yofi Grant is CEO of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, GIPC. He explains how confident he is in meeting the $10 billion target for foreign direct investment, especially with the emergence of these German investors.
All right, that's your business update tonight. My name is Daryl Kwao. This morning.